today because we are going to talk about palm chakras and hand chakras and how to activate them and balance them and make sure that we can feel energy through them. Most of us here are already healers who have gotten attunement for different healing modalities. When we get attunement for different healing modalities, whether it is Reiki or Lama Fera or any of the other modalities, our palm chakras are activated. Now, getting them activated and keeping them activated and energized and balanced are two very different things. So to start with, we all are aware of the 7 chakras that we have, which are the 7 common main chakras that we have. In addition to that, there are many minor chakras across our body. We tend to ignore. When we look at our palms, there are chakras here, and there are also chakras in the joints of our finger. So you can imagine the chakras you have. When you look at these 5 fingers, each finger is related to one of your main chakra in your body. Today, the chakra that I'm going to teach you to activate is your main palm chakra. So this is your main palm chakra. We will be learning how to activate that. We will be learning how to keep it activated. So let's wait for another minute or so and see if anybody else is joining, or I will continue with this otherwise. Hi Binny, hi Jaya, hi Yogita, Darshan, Sonu, yes. So I think I'm done with all my highs. So we can do that. Now there are different ways to activate and keep them balanced. Some of them involve a crystal, some of them just involve energy work, some of them also involve using of oils. So the 3 methods that I will be teaching you today, one will involve a crystal, one will involve oil, which is very easy, both of them. And I will also be teaching you how to do it through just energy work. For that, I will be taking you through a guided activation meditation process, and you will need to be sitting in a very comfortable position for that. You will not need to close your eyes, because the minute you close your eyes, So what I have here is a crystal wand. This is my 7 chakra wand. My actual 7 chakra wand broke, so I have this temporary one which I'm using till I get my actual one back again. So this is a 7 chakra wand which has a crystal pointer in front of it. You can see this? That's a crystal pointer that I'm using. Now you can just use any crystal pointer. I prefer using a clear quartz because it is very good as far as transmission of energy is concerned. It tends to amplify the energy of anything that it is put next to. So if you put an amethyst next to a clear quartz, it will amplify the energy of an amethyst. In the same manner, if you use other crystals and put them next to a clear quartz, it amplifies those energies. So the first method that we are going to do involves a crystal pointer. So do you want time to go get your crystal pointers? Even a crystal pendant works. It just needs to have a point. A pencil pendant will also work. So if you want to do it live with me, then you need to get the crystal pointer with you. So do you want a minute or so, or should we continue? So before we start, you need to figure out which is your dominant hand. The hand that you write with or you do most of your work with is considered your dominant hand, and the other hand is called as your non-dominant hand. Yes, you can use a pendulum also. I have a pendulum also which I can use instead of my wand. So a pendulum also works if you have a pendulum, Darshan. So you can use that as well. What I'll do is one hand I'll do with the crystal wand and the other hand we'll do with the pendulum, so you guys have an idea of both. So the dominant and non-dominant hand, it is important to know, is because whenever you will activate your non-dominant hand first, and then you will activate your dominant hand. You need to create a balance between receiving and giving. When your palm chakras are imbalanced, there is an imbalance between giving and receiving anything in life. You might be very good at giving something, but you might have an issue with receiving if your non-dominant hand's palm chakra is not activated properly. Okay, so what we are going to do is taking my crystal wand, and this is my hand. this is the center point of my hand. What I'm going to first do is, with my thumb, I'm pressing this thrice. 1, 2, 3. With my pointer, I have placed it exactly at the point I've pressed it, and now I will draw a clockwise spiral moving towards outside, which will cover my whole palm, and it ends at my little finger, and I put it out. I will do this clockwise spiral a second time. I'm still working on my non-dominant hand. I have not moved to my dominant hand as yet. The number of spirals you do doesn't matter, but it needs to be clockwise, and you need to end it at your little finger and throw the energy out. Now a third time. Can you see it, guys? And it goes to my little finger, and I throw the energy out. This is one way of activating your palm chakra. As I said, for my right palm, I will use my pendulum, because most of you, I don't know whether you have a crystal wand or a pendant or a pendulum, so you can use anything with a crystal on it. So if you're done with your non-dominant hand, let me know. I'll move on to the dominant hand. Okay, so I'm now moving on to my, the same way. The thumb is in the center of my palm, and I'm pressing it thrice. 1, 2, 3. And in the same manner, I am taking my pointer and putting it in the center, and again in a clockwise direction. I hope you guys can see it clearly. I will be taking it out and throwing the energy. A second time. It's a clockwise spiral. Taking it out and throwing the energy. Same manner a third time. You have to cover your complete palm in this. So this is one way you can activate very easily your palm chakras. I'm not teaching you how, right now the meaning of all your chakras out here. I'll do a separate session for that. But right now I'm just teaching you how to activate your palm chakras, and then I will teach you how to activate your finger chakras. Meanings I will give you later or discuss in another session with you. So this is one way you can use to activate your palm chakras. Using any crystal. It needs to be a crystal pointer or a pencil crystal or a crystal rod. It should be able to transmit energy and clear any blockages that are there. If you have any other crystal with you right now, you can put it on your non-dominant hand, put your right hand over it, and you can see the change of the energy your palms will feel with it. There'll be an immediate change in the effect of the crystal energy that you have felt earlier. In the same manner, I have a little oil here. This has got 5 drops of olive oil, 1 drop of chamomile, 1 drop of lemon, 1 drop of cinnamon. Now I will use this finger, not my middle finger, guys. It's my ring finger. So I'm going to use this finger and I'm going to dip it in oil. And in the same manner, I will press it thrice on my palm. Same thing for my dominant hand. 1, 2, 3. Now I will dip my thumb of both my hands into the oil, and I will press my fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 1, 2, 3, 4. A third time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have the process down? Now I shall tell you what do you say when you apply the oil here and when you press your fingers. When we are applying the oil on our palms, we are going to say, I activate my palm chakra. I activate my palm chakra. When I'm pressing this for the first, activate my thumb chakra. Second time, I activate my pointing finger. I activate my middle finger chakra. I activate my ring finger chakra. I activate my little finger chakra. We do this 3 times. And you rub the oil off your hand. Again, if you have any crystal or anything in your near you right now, please, there will be an immediate energy difference between this. You will actually be able to feel the difference between this. So I want you to first do these 2 exercises and tell me how you're feeling, and I'll take you through the next one. Is anybody there, or is there a lag as far as messages are concerned? I really don't know what's happening. So is there, what's the issue? Or there's nobody here and I'm just talking to myself? Okay, so now I'm clearing some space here because I will need some space for my hand to be moving. Whenever you ask somebody, whether it is Reiki or whether it is any distance healing, the best thing you can do is activate your hand and palm chakras before you start with your healing process. Even when it comes to doing any sort of rituals, activation of the chakras is very important. If your palm and hand chakras or your finger chakras are blocked, your rituals or your healing will not work as they should be working. So you need to be very careful about that. One way, I'm going to teach you another manner to do this now, which does not require any oil or crystal or any outside help. It is just something you can do sitting at home every day without any interference. If most of you are aware of the chi ball or the energy work that we do, you will understand this exercise comes from there. So you will put your non-dominant hand down and your dominant hand up. You will move your hands in this manner, very fast as you can. Can you see this, guys? This is actually supposed to be near my heart chakra, but I'm doing it a little upper so that you guys can comfortably see it. After that, I'm going to join my hands and I'm going to rub my hands as much as possible. When I feel that a friction has been created, I will expand my hands as far as I can, very comfortably. Very slowly and steadily let your hands expand. You will feel a dense energy between them. When you feel that the energy is no longer dense, stop. Bring your hands closer again to each other. Again, rub them. Again, start moving your hands very slowly and steadily away from each other. When you feel that there is no way that there is any more energy left and it's become very light for you, that means it's time for you to bring them back together. But you will do it very slowly. 3 rounds of this should take you nothing less than 15 minutes. I'm doing it a little faster because I don't want you guys getting bored. A third time. Your breathing has to be very normal and slow. Don't try to do any fast breathing, don't try to do alternate breathing, don't try to do anything. Just breathe very steadily. Once you're done with this 3 times, take anything, any product, any crystal, any Rudraksh that you have, and you can automatically check your palm chakras. They will automatically move proper clockwise direction because they would have already opened. If I check this, I don't out here, it will automatically move in a clockwise direction. So these are 3 techniques that you can very easily do sitting wherever you when it comes to activating your palm chakra. So now let me clarify about any of these techniques, and please share if you have been able to do the third one, or do you want me to repeat any technique for you? Guys, any queries, any doubts that you want me to clarify? Right now my palms are all, you can see there are red spots, and that is what usually happens to me when I go to certain places, or when I do certain rituals, or when I activate them at all. So what usually happens is especially my main place is Trimbakeshwar. If I go to Trimbakeshwar and I do meditation even for 10 minutes for the next 2 days, my palms are all red and I literally have to sit down and do grounding of the energy with my palms because my palms are so hot and it becomes difficult for me to move them. So Darshan has something to say. Wow, the pendulum is moving at the speed of light clockwise. Yes, you should try it. If you have done it, please put a video or share a snap with us. We'd love to see if you are experimenting with what we are teaching you. Yogita, please try it. At least you guys sitting here right now can do the third exercise very easily with me. If you want me to repeat the third exercise, do it again together. Hi Dave, how are you? Do the third exercise and share your experience with me right now, because that will make a lot of difference. And if there's any uneasiness, I'll be able to guide you at this moment itself. So any queries, guys, or should we complete this session? Thanks, Shama. It's okay if you don't have crystals and oil, but even if you are able to do for 15 minutes, trust me, you will automatically find a change in 2 things in your life. One is the healing energy that you have or you are able to transmit will increase. Second, your receiving power will increase. Because the minute your hand or palm chakras are blocked, you will not be able to receive. So a lot of people, even including me, who have a problem with receiving, this is something very important for all of us to realize, that it is necessary to keep these chakras balanced for our own use. And I'm not saying that everyone will have crystals, so don't use those. That's why I said let me give you 3 options, whichever works for you. Because none of them, I know these are all 3 options that I use, and none of them are ones that will cause an issue at all. Darshan, you can DM the video, sure, or I'm sure there'll be a way to upload it in the comment section. So Amrita, the way you can find out is when suddenly you're holding a crystal or a rudraksh or any pause. Sorry, there was a call coming in and this got paused. So hi Natasha. So Amrita, okay, first let me get your question before I forget and get distracted again. So okay, how do you know when your palm chakras are blocked? One way is your receiving will stop. So when your receiving stop, your work automatically starts reducing, because you have a tendency not to receive from people. So you have to open that. That is one reason. Second, one easy way to check it is, obviously, if you know pendulum, you use a pendulum. If it's moving clockwise, it means that there is a problem, or your palm chakras are blocked quite a bit. The third way to check your palm chakras is when you hold a crystal or a rudraksh or anything and you try to feel the energy. The energy that you feel will suddenly reduce. Even when you take your hand over your own body, you should be able to figure out where there's an imbalance on your own body. If you can't visualize the imbalance, you should be able to just scan your aura in this manner and figure out where the chakras are imbalanced or where the problem is, and be able to heal yourself. Another way you will find that your palm chakras are blocked is when you're doing hands-on healing for anybody or anything, and that is not getting transmitted. So these are a couple of ways you realize that your palm chakras are blocked. When I do it, Manat, you can do it at any time. These are not any religious practices or anything. You can do it without taking a bath. You can do it after taking a bath, with food, without food, with veg, with non-veg. Do it however you want to do it. There is no issue. Natasha, very welcome. I'm so glad you could join us in. Yes, Manat, I just answered. You can activate it at any time, even at 2 o'clock. Activated. You need to be sitting in a peaceful position for 15 minutes. That's all you need. You don't have crystals, you don't have oils, doesn't matter. If nothing else, you can just press your palms 3 times. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 times this also fingers, and just say activate. And that will also activate your palm chakras and your finger chakras. That's the easiest way. Even if you don't have time to do an energy ball, this becomes the easiest way you can do to activate those chakras.